Last Halloween, I watched The Omen for the first time with a friend. As I was listening to the soundtrack, I was excited to hear Latin in the vocal parts. As I listened, however, I noticed some errors, so here we are. The movie's soundtrack was by the legendary Jerry Goldsmith, and The Omen won Best Original Score in the 1977 Oscars. According to Goldsmith, he wanted to do a kind of black mass with the music, but he didn't know Latin, so he asked the choirmaster for help. I'm assuming that the choirmaster hadn't gone over his declensions for a few decades, because there are some pretty obvious mistakes. Before we get started, here's a quick disclaimer. Black masses are not based. They are cringe. And that's why their Latin sucks. If you seek the based, look for good Latin. Here's the text for Ave Satani, the movie's theme song. Sanguis bibimus. Boy oh boy. It's trying to say, we drink the blood, but bro, does that look accusative to you? It's third declension and the stem is sanguine, so sanguinem. Corpus edimus actually works for we eat the body, but I think that's because the noun happens to be neuter, so the accusative form is the same as the nominative. Lucky break. Tole corpus satani, trying to say raise the body of Satan. This is the first difficult section. The first part is fine, the imperative there, tole, and satani looks like it should work as a second declension genitive, but it doesn't. The Latin word for Satan is actually first declension. The word was a later development, not used in classical times, but in the 6th to 10th centuries in Christian contexts. That's because it originally comes from Hebrew, meaning accuser or adversary, so the correct genitive should be satanai. This next line tries to say, Hail, hail the Antichrist. It's pretty creative with Versus Christus. Honestly, that's the most impressive part of the lyrics. Except it's not vocative, and Antichristus is the word he's looking for, another later developed Christian word. Finally, Hail Satan. Ugh. Because it's first declension, the vocative should be satana, not satani. I mean, come on, did he think the vocative and genitive are the same? Well, there you have it. I'd have thought that it'd be easy to find a classicist in England to run the words by. Ah well. Don't listen to black mass music. If you want some Jerry Goldsmith, go listen to Flying Dreams or something.